Did your parents ever mess with the law? Saturdays were magic when I was a kid. No sleeping in. Dad would burst into our rooms before the sun came up, whisper yelling, "Adventure Day," like it was a secret mission. We'd groan, roll over, but within minutes we were pulling on hoodies and sneakers like it was Christmas morning. Adventure days were sacred. Mom packed snacks and juice boxes, and Dad loaded up flashlights, gloves, and water bottles into those old faded backpacks. Then we'd pile into our rickety blue van, the one Mom called the Mystery Machine, Scooby-Doo style, and head out. But we weren't headed to theme parks or hiking trails. Nope, we went to abandoned buildings, old hospitals, crumbling hotels, rotting factories, unfinished housing developments. Forgotten places, Dad called them. He always sounded reverent, like he was teaching us something important. He'd say, "These places used to be full of life, now they're just waiting for us to listen." And we had rules, strict ones. No phones, no photos online, always whisper inside. If we saw anyone, we said the code word, banana, and got out. Oh, and we could each take one souvenir, but only if it was obviously trash, broken, left behind, forgotten. My little brother Finn collected them like museum pieces. Broken clocks, rusted signs, cracked doorknobs. Mom even helped him mount them in shadow boxes on his bedroom wall. I thought that was normal. I even bragged about it once in 4th grade, said we were explorers. My teacher gave me a weird look. I didn't get it at the time. I was 14 when it all clicked. I was talking with my friend Maria and her dad, who's a cop, about our weekend plans, just vaguely. He asked if we had permission to be in those places. I said, "They're abandoned." He got this serious look and told me gently that what we were doing was trespassing, breaking and entering, maybe even theft. I laughed it off, but something stuck. That night I asked Mom. She brushed it off way too fast. That only made me more suspicious. Adventure days slowed down after that. I figured they realized I was catching on. Then, about a year later, Dad pitched one last trip. Special adventure night, he said, grinning like it was Disneyland. He'd found a mansion. A gem, he said, totally abandoned. Finn was bouncing with excitement. I was hesitant but curious. The place was strange. Not wrecked, just half finished. Like someone was renovating and stepped out for lunch. Tools were still there, furniture covered in plastic. Weirdest part? No dust. That's when I got uneasy. Finn found a small wooden box behind some books in the library. Inside, jewelry. Not costume stuff, real diamonds and gold. Dad's eyes lit up, told Finn to stash it. I said, "That's not junk. That's someone's stuff." Dad snapped at me for the first time ever. Then we heard a car. A flashlight beam cut through the dark. A guard shouted. We bolted, but didn't make it far. The guy wasn't armed, just loud, but it felt like we were seconds from disaster. He made us sit on the lawn while he called the cops. They searched us, found the box. Finn cried as he handed it over. Police showed up and it got real fast. They separated us, asked questions. I told them everything. Every place we'd ever been. Every souvenir, every rule. I watched my own parents, my PTA, Sunday church, bake sale parents, being treated like criminals. And they were. Aunt Patricia picked us up from the station. She was white hot with fury and confusion. "What the hell have you been doing?" she kept saying. We had no good answers. Mom tried to explain later. She said most of the places were abandoned, that Dad made a bad call this time. I exploded. "They were all illegal," I shouted. "You knew." Turns out that jewelry box was worth over 50 grand. The mansion belonged to a family who'd just gone out to dinner. The cops didn't buy Dad's "oops, thought it was empty" excuse. They kept him. Mom got released. A few days later, the police raided our house. The neighbors stared. Cops bagged up Finn's entire shadow box collection. He broke down, sobbing. "It was just trash," he kept saying. It wasn't. Patricia confronted Mom, who finally admitted she knew, had known for years. She called it denial. I called it betrayal. Click the full story to see what happened next.